Prosecutors later clarified that Cassie's text, the one that mentioned above, seems to indicate that occurred later on in that week, as around September 29th to September 30th. Child. It says the second time Diddy has filed for a mistrial. Diddy, stop filing for mistrial, child. You is not fixing to get away with this. Period. Okay. My mom is like, do I think Diddy's guilty? Child, Stevie Wonder knows that Diddy is guilty. And so does what's the lady who was blind and deaf? Helen Keller knows Diddy is guilty. Okay. Lord, it says Diddy argued that the knowledge that the fingerprints were destroyed was meant to prejudice the jury, and judge denied their mistrial request. Child, you ain't getting no mistrial up down there. Guess what? The other day we reported that you hadn't started begging Trump yet, but you might start begging Trump for your ass to get let off these charges, child, because you and him were supposed to be friends back in the day. Girl, bye. Oh Lord, y'all. This is a huge story I gotta talk about right now, y'all. Could y'all imagine waking up next to this in the morning time? Poor Melania. Poor Melania, child. Okay, y'all, this is really important. I got to take my time and really tell y'all about this. Let me see if the information, oh yeah, it's in here. Okay, so the big beautiful bill that Elon Musk and Donald Trump is having this Atlanta Housewives catfight over is going down. Now, remember, we reported a long time ago when Kamala Harris was running for office that if Donald Trump came in office, his bill was going to tank the economy with trillions of dollars in debt. Oh, God. It says, breaking down Trump's big, beautiful bill and its impact and the deficit on national debt. This comes from PBS. Now, let me tell y'all something. PBS is also being targeted in this big, beautiful bill, child. They're trying to take everything away so that you will not be able to get any viable information from anywhere. Because PBS, CBS News, Meet the Press, not Meet the Press, that's raggedy, my bad, I'm sorry. Those places are credible news sources. You know what I mean? They are credible. PBS NewsHour, those are credible news sources. NPR, they want to get rid of all of that. They don't want the American people having no information about anything that's happening in this country, and it's really sad. So it says right here, this comes from PBS, it says, President Donald Trump's big bill makes its way through Congress and will cut taxes by $3.7 trillion, but also increase deficits by $2.4 trillion over the next decade. Now, when they talk about all of these tax cuts, they're not talking about tax cuts to me and you. They're talking about tax cuts to billionaires, not us. They ain't giving us shit. Okay? Now we got to pay income tax and tariffs, so we got all this double taxation shit going on, and now you want to increase and you want to take away all of the stuff that we have. Donald Trump and Elon Musk's fight is about Elon Musk don't want this bill to pass. He don't, because he said it's going to be too much losses for American people, which is true. And then Donald Trump fires back at him going, well, child, if you're not going to be on my side, I'm going to take all your billions of dollars in aid away from Tesla and all y'all companies. So guess what? Both things can be true at the same time. They all need to lose all their shit. We're taking money from American people to give to Elon Musk for what? Elon Musk, keep your mouth shut. Then Elon Musk on Twitter back at Donald Trump talking about something. The reason why, here's a bombshell. Your name is in the Epstein files. Okay, well, that fell on deaf ears because we already know that Trump is in the Epstein files, so that didn't do nothing. Child, it says, according to analysis released Wednesday by a nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office, the Congressional Black whatever also estimates an increase of 10.9 million people without health insurance under the bill, including 1.4 million who are in the country illegal. This is too much words for me. Listen, y'all, let me just skip to the next part. Do y'all want me to skip to or just start back over? Because this is important shit. Okay, stop. It says the analysis comes at a crucial moment in the legislative process as Trump is pushing Congress to have the final product on his desk to sign by law by the 4th of July. But it has to be passed by the Senate first. And Elon Musk is threatening the Senate. He's saying if y'all vote for this bill, I'm going to make sure that none of y'all get reelected on the next go round because I got all the money. It says the work on the CBO, which for decades has served as the official scorekeeper of legislation in Congress, will be weighed by lawmakers and others seeking to understand the budgetary impacts of the sprawling 1,000-page plus package. Ahead of the CBO release, while the White House and Republican leaders criticized the budget office in preemptive campaign designed to sow doubt in its findings, child. Listen, they're trying to take everything away from y'all. They don't want, my mom is sitting right here right now. She needs home health care. Right now, they want to take away home health care from seniors. My nephew is sitting here right now with a disability. Do you know they want to take your disability away? And I had somebody come to my house yesterday and tell me that the reason why they're doing this, and this is a black person that told me this. Oh, you know what? They want to get Keisha and Rumpisha and all of them off of SNAP and this and that. I'm like, it doesn't make sense because if it's supposed to be open so wide, then why did my nephew get denied his disability? If you saying that Keisha and Rumpisha and all of them is getting benefits and you want to cut them out, then why did my nephew get denied? Why my mom can't get her benefits? It doesn't make sense. So if you want to reform the system, it seems like you would be want to reform it into people who should actually be getting the benefits being able to get them, not people who don't qualify. And when they sit up here talking about Keisha and Rumpisha and all of them getting Section 8 and this and that, what they failing to realize is that more white people are out here getting assistance than black folks. Okay? So don't sit up here and try to sleep on what's actually going on with this budget, y'all. And I'm with Elon Musk. Shit, fuck this bill. It's crazy. Let me tell y'all something about Republicans. Anytime they name something that's supposed to sound good, please trust and believe it's the opposite. Okay? Don't ever believe what they say. It's just like nightclubs. Like I worked in nightclubs for years, right? You know that. DJing and doing all this kind of stuff like that. Nightclubs be having the most beautiful names, y'all. The Palace, the Industry, and all these great names, child.